Psalms chapter 39 is a psalm of David for a chief musician named Jeduthun that he puts together this for, he put the song together to have Jeduthun put it to music and utilize this to teach the people some good lessons learned that we get from this one, which is very important for us to look at. Have you applied these lessons in your life as well as we go through this? I look forward to reading your comments about this. Verse 1, I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue. I will keep my mouth with a bridle while the wicked is before me. Very important. Boy, controlling your tongue is super important. If I remember, it's the New Testament that talks about that as well. If you can control your tongue, you can control anything. The tongue is the hardest thing in the world to control. And if you can control it, man, can you control everything. Verse 2, I was dumb with silence. I held my peace, even from good, and my sorrow was stirred. My heart was hot within me while I was musing, the fire burned. Then I spake with my tongue. So he held his tongue, he waited, and basically, not to the proper moment, but waited with his tongue. Verse 4, Lord, make me to know mine end, and the measure of my days, what it is, that I may know how frail I am. That's a really interesting thing to think about. If you want to feel small and mortal and frail, think about the day of dying. When are you going to die? If God told you what day you're going to die and how you're going to die, do you think that would change your perspective of life? Do you think you would be like, oh, I'm mortal, I'm not living forever. Apparently, this is going to go bad at some point. There's some humility. There's some humility in there. Verse 5, Behold, thou hast made my days as an handbreadth, and mine age is as nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state is altogether vanity. Selah. Remember, Selah is a musical pause for emphasis, basically, that's in there. That's important. That's like a mic drop type moment. So just realize we don't, as cool as we think we are, as amazing we think we are, we all die. We all leave and leave everything in this world behind. Doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor, famous or unknown. We all leave this earth in the same basic way, with nothing. So death is definitely a check on vanity and thinking about our own mortality. You know, there's a funny quote somebody once said about the wise man who gave up his health to become wealthy will end up spending his wealth to gain his health back. So, moral of the story, maybe we shouldn't waste our days striving for stuff that's temporary. Maybe we should improve. Oh, you know, I built up all this money, but this money is not going to save my life. Maybe I should work on saving my life without money, before I have money. Might be a good idea. Let's see. Verse 6, Surely every man walketh in a vain show. Surely they are disquieted, in vain. He heapeth up riches, and knoweth not who shall gather them. Again, you're going to amass riches and wealth, but then you think of, what happens when I leave? Who's going to get it? It doesn't matter. You shouldn't have to worry about that because you're not going to be here. You know, that's kind of like Scrooge in the Christmas Carol. You know, when he sees what people do after he's dead and how they treated his stuff and treated the memory of him from it, he realized, oh my gosh, I mean nothing to these people. My wealth has not secured me anything but my own vanity. That's the profound wisdom that Scrooge gets in that moment. And that's what David's talking about in this psalm. So verse 7, And now, Lord, what wait I for? My hope is in thee. Deliver me from all my transgressions. Make me not the reproach of the foolish. I was dumb, I opened not my mouth, because thou didst it. Remove thy stroke away from me. I am consumed by the blow of thine hand. When thou with rebukes dost correct man for iniquity, thou makest his beauty to consume away like a moth. Surely every man is vanity, Selah. So this is this whole section here talking about how, we thought we were amazing, but God put us in our place. God showed us we are nothing. There's just nothing to it. We're nothing compared to him, basically. Verse 12, hear my prayer, O Lord, and give ear unto my cry. Hold not thy peace at my tears, for I am a stranger with thee and a sojourner, as all my fathers were. O spare me, that I may recover strength, before I go hence and be no more. This psalm could be like fit right in the book of Moses with Moses when he realizes that man is nothing, and that there's just God is amazing and mighty and powerful and so energetic. The man is just nothing compared to that. And this, you could see, this is, I'm sure Moses would read this and go, yes, that's exactly how I felt. That's exactly what I was feeling as well. So pretty interesting for us to learn from. So let's jump over to the next psalm to continue on learning from King David.